Hello, sweet friends. This is Miss Lewis, number two, coming at you again with your reading lesson for Friday, May 8th, 2020. So this weekend reading, it has been all about flowers, right? I've been reading about flowers and what they do for a community, what they do for people, all kinds of interesting things. You got to read Flowers for Sarajevo, and you even got to do a little writing activity. Well, today, what we are going to do is we're going to take all of those pieces that you have worked on this week, and we are going to read one more article together. Don't worry, it's not very long. We're going to read it together, and we're going to take all of those pieces that you talked about this week and turn it into a quick write. Now, a quick write is just that. It's something that you can write down very quickly. I know last week when we did our writing together, we spent a lot of time building our paragraphs, and I think we ended with 3 paragraphs, right? Well, not today, not for a quick write. A quick write is just where we can grab that information very quickly from an article or a passage and use it to write down information, right? Easy peasy. All right, so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to read the article on sunflowers. Now, before I take you to that article, have you ever seen a sunflower before? They are extremely tall flowers. Did you know that? Most flowers are what? They sit in the flower pot or in the garden and they come up maybe a foot or so, right? Not sunflowers. They can get even taller than. How about that? So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen. Hope it goes better this week than it did last week. And we are going to read the article about sunflowers. Now, this article is a non-fiction article, which means what? That's right. Means it is real. It is real. All right, so let's make this a little bit bigger and we'll be ready to read together. All right. A sunflower is a big, circular, yellow flower. Sunflowers need a lot of sun to grow. Sunflowers are actually made up of lots and lots of tiny flowers. That I did not realize that a sunflower was made up of tiny flowers. The center part is made of one kind of flower, and the petals around it are another kind of flower. So, what information have we learned from that first paragraph? We have learned that a sunflower is not just one flower by itself, only two. We have the flower in the center, and then the petals all around it are a whole different kind. That is pretty cool. All right, let's go to paragraph 2. We use sunflowers in different ways. One thing we do with them is look at them. Many people add them to gardens because they are so big, bright, and colorful. They can also be cut and brought inside. They will last a long time in a vase. A vase is a jar, bottle, or other container that is used to hold flowers. Third paragraph. Sunflower seeds are good to eat. People, birds, and other animals, including squirrels and chipmunks, love to eat sunflower seeds. Have you ever eaten a sunflower seed before? I have never tried one before. Maybe when we all get back together, we can all try one together. What do you think? I think that'll be fun. They can be difficult to eat if they are still in their shells, but they are filled with protein and are good for you. Sunflower seeds also have a lot of oil in them. It can be squeezed out and collected. Many people use sunflower oil for cooking. Paragraph 4. Sunflowers are pretty flowers and they give us and other animals food. Be careful of the stems though. They are rough and very scratchy. Huh, I didn't know that about the stem of a sunflower. What part of the sunflower is the stem? Can we see the stem in this picture? maybe just a little bit right here. Do you see me moving my mouse around the stem? So if you are to go into a garden and cut a sunflower, we're going to have to be very careful, aren't we? Because the text told us that they're very scratchy to the touch. Now look at our picture, at our illustration. You can see the middle of the sunflower, which is kind of the brown color, and then the petals are yellow. Now, do you remember what we learned about the center of the flower and the petals around it? Right. The middle of the sunflower is one type of flower, and the petals all around it are a whole different type of flower. That is so cool, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, so what we are going to do now is we are going to take the information from this text and we're going to do a quick write. Now, Miss Lewis told you a quick write is something very fast. You do not have to worry about it being more than a paragraph, maybe two, right? So let's take a look. Miss Lewis did a very quick example of what a quick write might look like for this lesson if we were together at school. So let's take a look. The title is How Are Sunflowers Used in the Community? Now, if we were at school, I would have you guys spread out to your special spot all over the classroom, or even maybe let you go sit back at the table and just think, just brainstorm for a few minutes how sunflowers can be used in the community. How could sunflowers be used where you live? How could they be used where somebody lives in a big city, a huge city, a small city? Let's read and see. The first paragraph I wrote said, there are several ways a sunflower is used in the community. The text states that people add them to gardens. We did read that, right? How lovely to look at while you are walking or driving through town. Can't you just visualize taking a walk with your friends, or maybe riding your bicycle or riding in the car, and you happen to look out your window and you see a garden full of sunflowers? Oh, how beautiful. All right, second paragraph. Sunflowers also produce seeds. The seeds can be used for people to eat as a snack, and animals can also eat them. I am glad that animals in my backyard, squirrels and birds, have seeds to snack on. If they have food, they will stay nearby. So think about that for just a second. I can make a connection with that in the fact that if I have a bird feeder outside and I put bird seed in it, there's going to be birds around it all the time, and sometimes even squirrels, right? They love to get into the bird seed. But when the bird feeder is empty, the birds won't be around, right? They're going to go somewhere else to find the food. So that's pretty cool that if they have those sunflower seeds, they'll have something to snack on. So you can enjoy looking at them in the backyard, right? All right, so our final activity we're going to do is kind of a fun Friday activity. If we were at school together, we would do this, and it is so fun. It is one of my favorite things to work on. It is called a directed drawing. Have those before? All it is where a teacher or an adult or maybe even another student is showing you how to draw something on a piece of paper, maybe even up on the board. And you are taking what they are drawing and you're copying it to your own paper. So what you're going to need for this activity is you are going to need a piece of paper, and you're going to need maybe a pen, a marker, a crayon, anything you have close by that you can write with. Okay? So go ahead and go grab those two things and meet me back here. Pause the video. Okay? Pause. All right, so what we're going to do is I will share my screen with you one more time, and then we will work on our directed drawing together. Now, like I said, these directed drawings are so much fun because even though everybody who's working on the drawing is drawing the same thing, they turn out so different. And it's so fun to look at your friends and look at yours and even look at Miss Lewis's and see what's the same, what's different. I love these activities because they all come out with their own personality, their own character. So while I'm pulling this up for you, make sure that you have your paper ready and your pencil, right? Or your marker, whatever you have. So while we're waiting on this to come up, hopefully it'll come up soon. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know, Miss Lewis, there's always some kind of it wouldn't be Miss Lewis' class if we didn't have some kind of. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Get ready to draw together, okay? All right, here we go. Oh no, it was ready to go and then it went away. Sharing your screen and I'll pull up again. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. Make sure you put in the comments down below one super exciting thing. Maybe you went to a house, or maybe you just got to leave the house for a little while and go to the grocery store. Sometimes just going to the grocery store makes me feel better because staying cooped up in the house all the time, ugh, it's awful, isn't it? Yes, it sure is. So let's try this again. Like I said, it wouldn't be in Miss Lewis' class without just a little bit of computer difficulty. I'm going to make sure my paper's ready. I'm going to be doing this right along with you. And I'm going to use a black marker today. And, okay, I think we're ready this time. Share my screen with you. We will get started. Here we go. All right, here we go, friends.
So that we can draw a really long stem. I'm going to draw 2 circles like that, and then one over here.
You can do that. It's 2 circles. You can handle that.
In the top right, let's draw a smaller circle to make our sunflower's eyes look shiny.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we could draw even smaller circles down here in the bottom left. Now let's color in a big circle, but leave the 2 little ones white.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Now we could draw the mouth. I'm just going to draw a cute little smile right in between the eyes. Now let's draw the face for our sunflower, the center part. We're going to draw a big circle. It's going to go around and almost touch. Yes, almost touch the side of the eyes. Is that fun?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see you. You can do it. Yeah. Round. Oh, it's such a cute little sunflower. Like it. Okay, now we're going to draw the petals. And let's first start by drawing a petal on top of our sunflower. I'm going to draw, go up and then back down.
Pointy.
Yeah,
It's
pointy
not so bad.
petal.
Looks like he has a mohawk.
My petals are
Then
not pointy.
we can draw one on the bottom. Let's draw another one down here, back up. I'm going to try to make that the same size, although this one looks a little bigger than my other one. Ah, that's awesome. Now we're going to draw one on the side, out, back in. Same shape. And then I'm going to also draw one on the right side. And if we ever go too fast, what can our friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you guys can always pause the video. Now we're going to draw a petal in between each of these. So we're going to draw one here, go up, and then back down. Repeat the same step, and I'm going to do the same thing over here in between all of them. Now on mine, a lot of them are close together, so we could draw one more petal like this, and it's just part of the petal because it's behind the other two. Now, if you have extra space, you could just add a full petal right there, and yes, and then add little ones in between that one. Now, this part we're going to fast forward, but you guys can pause it and take the time to draw all of your petals. Your sunflower looks super cute. Now, what are we missing?
The stem.
The stem, yeah. If we left it like this, it would just look like the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to draw a wiggly line. It's going to come down, wiggle one direction, and then back the other.
Wiggle wobble.
Yeah, kind of looks like our sunflower is dancing. Now we're going to repeat that same line right next to it. I'm going to draw another line that goes right alongside the first one. Perfect. Now, what should we draw next?
The leaves.
The leaves. Okay. We're going to draw one on each side. I'm going to draw a curve that comes out. Now, if you want, you could just draw a simple curve that comes back in, or you could draw a more challenging line. You could draw kind of an S line. See how it curves and curves back the other way.
Or you could just do a pointy line.
Yeah, you could just perfect. Yes, just like that. Now, let's repeat that step. And we can have some practice if we repeat. There's the curve, top one. And then I'm going to draw a simple one that comes back without drawing the S curve. That keeps the step a little easier. All right, now let's draw the center for each leaf. I'm going to draw another curve right down the middle. Both leaves. All right, Hallie, we did it. We finished drawing our sunflower, and we accept the
Well, what do you think? Was it easy or was it hard? Pretty easy, right? It wasn't so bad. All right, are you ready to see mine? Now you can't laugh, all right? Here's mine. See, it didn't turn out so bad, did it? Pretty good for a first time drawing a sunflower. All right, I can't wait to see what yours look like when you're finished. All right, we have one more activity to work on together, and then we are finished for the week. So I'm going to share my screen one more time with you, and we're going to look at your writing challenge, okay? So looking at our writing challenge, we are going to do some visualizing, some imagining. So we are going to decide we're going to grow a sunflower, but it grows so high. Remember, they're very tall flowers. It grows so high, it reaches into the sky. What happens when you climb to the top? Already, I'm starting to get some visualizations in my mind. What are some things that you would see if you climbed to the top of a sunflower and it was up in the sky? That's right, you might see some clouds. Birds. Birds are a good one. Maybe even an airplane would go zooming by. Be careful. You might be even thinking of some other things that I haven't thought of yet. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to write down what happens when you climb to the top, okay? Wait to see these. All right, friends. Today's lesson was very short and sweet, right? But a perfect way to end the week with a fun Friday activity all about sunflowers. So, Miss Lewis loved you very, very much. I miss you, and I cannot wait until we are together again. So until I get to see you again, make sure you stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.